Special alert, special alert. Hey, listen, man. This is Boxing Vibes TV. This is your boy J Box. I'm here with JD and Q. Go ahead and introduce the crew.
You already know. A1 Trey all day. Let's get to it right real quick.
Where you at, Q?
I'm right here, baby. What we got going, baby? What we got?
All right, man. So listen, we're gonna skip all the pleasantries and formalities, man. Y'all already know what to do. If you down with the vibe, hit the notification bell and subscribe. Blah blah blah. Bling. We about to get to the meat and potatoes. Oh, is Canelo really going to cruiserweight? Is the WBC allowing him to bypass all these other weights to go to cruiserweight? To fight a guy, I got to be honest with you, I never, ever heard of. I had to go look up the guy they say he was fighting. Like 99% of boxing fans did.
99%.
No, not 90. Probably about 99.9.
Yeah, 99%. Yeah,
like the Lysol spray containers.
Yeah. You had to go. What? You know when you're on a health kick and you got to read the ingredients. That's how we had to go look up this cruiserweight. Not to say he's not. You know, the backstory is he's a bit chinny. He's been knocked out by Tony Bellew. I think it was like back in 2016. I can't believe. I mean, I guess the WBC is in a bit.
llUNGA Makabu. What's his name?
I ain't gonna
the Congo.
I think it's llUNGA Makabu.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, I ain't do it.
We'll
I ain't
call
gonna
him Makabu.
So there's so much to unpack. It just happened yesterday, and people, of course, jumping on it, but it ain't finished till we put out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fun unless the Boxing Vibe crew gets some. So go ahead, man. I'll let y'all have at it. Q, go ahead and lead us off with it. I'm interested to hear your take on this.
All right. First thing I want to say, man. RP the young dog, man. It's still Dolph, man. We had another unfortunate, whatever you call it, bro. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. But as far as this fight goes, that would happen, possibly because it ain't etched in stone right now. I gotta say, man, because I've been defending Canelo as of late, and it's pissing me off, man. He's making me look bad. I even said in the last quote, I said, I think when we asked what we do next after the great win with Caleb Plant, which was an amazing fight, I said that I think that Canelo will fight David Benavidez, Cinco de Mayo. Why wouldn't he? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the 168. That's one of the guys. I think he lost his belt at the scale or something. Or some COVID protocol. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he's undefeated and he appeared to be the biggest threat. Stylistically, I just feel like he will be something we want to see. We seen one, I don't know if y'all saw one, Manuel Marquez speak out. He said, Canelo, you would not be one of the Mexican greats until you fight the best. Floyd Mayweather recently.
Wait. You can't just say that and then keep going. He said that? When did he say that?
You got to Google it, brother. I be a lot of places, and I seen it. I definitely seen it.
Ooh, ocular proof.
He want to see him be tested with David Benavidez. And I feel like, and we go back to 160. You left Canelo left 160 without fighting Charlo or, you know what I'm saying, my man. And I feel so bad about Andrade, man, because Charlo don't want to fight Andrade. Andrade, don't nobody want to fight Andrade. Either way go, he fight Quigley on Friday. Y'all check him out. Pray for him that somebody will eventually fight him to some consequence. But either way go, I don't like this, and I don't like this because you had from Benavidez to you got even Triple G, Triple G 40, but Triple G is probably outside of Benavidez. I feel like Benavidez is the number one threat. Triple G, you got unless you go to 175, and then you got
Bivol.
Then you got Bivol. Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah,
all of those fights even go back to Charlo at 160 or Andrade, but they ain't even put his name. They ain't really talking about Andrade.
Let me stop you.
All of those fights. We shouldn't have to Google nobody.
Let me stop you.
Google nobody, because when you saying somebody like my man Andrade,
don't do it. But let me stop you for a second and give you your roses. Let me stop you for a second.
You have to Google nobody to see who this guy is that you possibly will be fighting. And they probably waiting to see how the backlash go before they really etch something in stone. But I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me follow up this with this right here. After becoming undisputed superweight middleweight champion, some are hailing Canelo Alvarez as one of the greatest Mexican champions ever. However, it safely be said former world champion Juan Manuel Marquez isn't a member of the Canelo fan club. There are many fighters who won world championships, as I did and as several did, fighting against the best without putting in rehydration clauses to the opponents, without depleting them and saying you have to do this. He told D Playmaker in a long interview.
Ooh.
Economically, it's very good, but as I already mentioned, for example, rehydration clauses where you regain so many pounds, you will have a fine. I think that is not fair to the fighter. You have to do all things being equal. So this is not necessarily Marquez referring to any particular fight in this scenario, but he is referring to something we've been getting at: Canelo's level of competition. So to your credit, Q, you did mention this, and you said Google it, so I Googled it. So I just wanted to go ahead and add that little wrinkle that I was completely unaware.
I have a lot of information thing going on in my brain. I can't, hold myself to the standard to,
Yeah, I got to give you credit for that, because I had missed that, Marquez's comments on that. But JD, man, we didn't kept you in the cage long enough, man.
Heavy.
Go ahead and eat, man.
All right, man. Listen, this is right now what we are seeing transpire with this man, Canelo Alvarez, is what Oscar De La Hoya was trying to tell everybody, in which what led to the breakup between Oscar and Canelo Alvarez. Let's take y'all quickly down a stroll down memory lane. Does everybody remember when Canelo Alvarez signed the largest contract by any professional athlete in history with the Zone? That wasn't but, fellas, maybe 3-4 years ago?
$250,000, wasn't it? I mean, $250,000.
Yeah, $250,000 at minimum. It was going to be a contract that was stupid, right? And so ultimately what ended up happening is Oscar knew, like everybody at the Zone, that for us to pay you this kind of money, you got to fight real people. You got to fight real fighters with real name recognition that everybody knows, that's going to help us recoup the money that we're investing in you as the superstar. So Canelo Alvarez, and people, I swear, what's crazy about Canelo Alvarez, man, is people have quick forgetfulness when it comes to this dude, man. People don't realize that he literally got out of that mega deal because he didn't want to fight people. He literally sat there and told Oscar De La Hoya, I don't want to fight Triple G again. I don't want to fight Andrade. I don't want to fight these dudes on your time. So you know what? Let's sit down and let me get out of this deal, bro. We'll get out of this. I'll walk away. I'll become a free agent as far as network, money, all of that. He sat there and told Oscar, nah, bro, y'all not about to dictate all these champs and all these different names that I got to fight. And he literally ripped up that kind of contract so that he could go navigate and fight, by a lot of people's estimation, easier opponents. So it really is not surprising to me. It sucks, and it's a real scrub move, in my opinion. I agree wholeheartedly with Marquez, and I'm glad to see somebody, especially a Mexican legend like himself, standing up and speaking the real truth and keeping it 100, because we just talked about this a few weeks ago, how for some odd reason, even David Benavidez said that. Even you mentioned how hopefully they should have did that fight. And right before the Davis fight with Benavidez, even he was quoted as saying, look, man, the crazy thing about the WBC is they let him do whatever he wants.
I'm telling you.
When I sat there and I watched Eddie Reynoso sit here at the WBC meeting, requesting for him to fight Makabu, everybody's like, what? Makabu, what? And they literally approved it. And so I have to admit, even that just days later solidified and validated the comment by David Benavidez. It's like days later, after he said the WBC let him do whatever he want, he gets approved to go fight Makabu. So I'm disappointed in Canelo, man. I'm telling y'all, like, and you know what? And you know what's so bad is I don't know if y'all remember me saying this, but I did say I was like, man, I'm gonna be mad if he fight. I think it's Andre Durrell or one of the Durrell brothers.
Damn.
Because one of those Durrell brothers was on the undercard of the fight.
Just won, just with a crazy knockout.
Yeah, he just won with that crazy knockout, and I'm like, bro,
Anthony.
I know they're not building up a Durrell brother to throw in the ring as an easy opponent for Canelo.
Oh,
And
they
he-
weren't going to sell that.
Bruh, and he just did something that's even worse.
Oh, let me play
Bruh,
devil's
we don't even
advocate.
know who Makabu is, man.
Okay, so we don't know who he is. Apparently, I guess Makabu is a belt holder at cruiserweight.
Yeah,
Is he?
All I know is that he's
because
the
that's the
number
whole
4
thing.
rank. He's the
He
number
want to pick up
rank.
his fifth weight division.
So he is a
he
belt
is.
holder. Listen, Boxing Vibez TV, we love our boxing, but we are not all seeing, all knowing. And so anybody who's going to get out there and say they know who Makabu was and I know him, use a damn lie. Damn lie. But anyway, the point I'm getting to when I ask that question is he is making a jump up to cruiserweight, a legitimate cruiserweight that's beating cruiserweights. Even though it's reportedly said he has a glass chin, I can't go in on that fact because I haven't really seen the guy fight. I didn't know who the guy was until they said Canelo was going to fight him. So what do you guys think about the actual jump to cruiserweight? There's some danger there. It's a big guy that's coming in at probably I don't know, the EVX Marquez, he can't rehydrate like that, but he might hydrate up to a heavyweight or a bridger weight. So what do you guys think about him taking? Is there a level of risk he's taking moving up that high? And I got some follow-ups. So y'all get some good answers. I got some follow-ups to this.
You want
Go
to
ahead,
first,
JD.
JD? What'd you say?
Oh man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I really don't think there's much risk for Canelo, right? I don't think there's much risk at all because I think everything at this point in his career is absolutely calculated. You hit it on the head, J-Box. I believe without a shadow of a doubt, somebody in that Canelo camp has researched, has looked through the archives, has studied Makabu. They've looked him up and down because even with him having a belt, check this, guys. It's not even like he's the top-ranked cruiserweight.
Yeah,
he's not even like he's the
know
top-ranked cruiserweight. Now, I could almost understand.
Email champ.
Right.
No
I
disrespect,
could
I don't know
almost
for sure.
I could almost understand if Makabu was the number 1 cruiserweight in the world. Then I might pause and be like, all right, we don't know his name. It's a slick move, but it's the top guy. This is not even the top guy, man. So it's a cherry pick move. And I don't really think he's in danger, bro. To answer your question, man, I really honestly, I think the studying's been done. He's not in danger, bro.
And I understand his move by going up the cruiserweight to get a fifth championship. And to be fair, like Pacquiao fought Antonio Margarita at 154, Pacquiao weight 144. And everybody know who Tony Margarita is and know that was a dangerous fight, especially coming off of being caught cheating, sort of. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he's in Margarita like he was in the best shape of his life.
How did Pacquiao say it?
Legacy because everything that he done before that fight was in question. So that fight was, you know what I'm saying? Nobody had to Google him. You know what I'm saying? And Pacquiao did what he did. You know what I'm saying? It was an amazing fight. And like this right here, we shouldn't be having to Google nobody, bro, because you could have fought Andrade. Anybody that I named out of I think I named 5 names, but even Andrade, wasn't one of the names, and he's on the zone. Eddie Hearn is called out Canelo on that himself by saying, "Wait, no, my bad. I apologize." He didn't call out Canelo. He called out Charlo. Was it Charlo?
Yeah, I think it was Charlo.
I think he called out Charlo about why Charlo don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, he won't call out Canelo. That's, y'all saw the picture. Y'all saw the picture of them hugging, caressing so gently, ever gently. That Eddie Hearn posted. They have an amazing relationship, and I ain't gonna get into the details, but they pretty cool. And I don't like that fight. I don't like that fight, and I don't like that fight. It pissed me off. And okay, you in it for you want to make history. I'm not knocking that, but the history that everybody is criticizing you on, Canelo, is you not fighting the best in these divisions, and you jump into the next opportunity where you see a weak link, and then you jumping in and at this point I really don't know how to defend it. I can't defend it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we ain't gonna get into the tainted beef because jumping up all these weight divisions and still knocking people out, you go knock out a cruiserweight. Because Bernard Hopkins, and if y'all haven't seen this, Google this. Bernard Hopkins said that he already done dismissed everybody up until maybe cruiserweight. He said that anybody from 147 to like light heavyweight can't beat Canelo. So I think he went all the way to maybe cruiserweight before he could have some competition. I'm like, so you just dismissing Benavidez, Benavidez. Like,
yeah,
that is crazy. It is insane. But that's how that's my thoughts with it, man.
To your point, very same Saul Canelo Alvarez said, "I'm not a middleweight." Then he said he would never fight above 168 again. I just want some. I listen. They got the TB12 method, right? He doesn't eat tomatoes, don't eat bread. I just want to know the Canelo method. He's defying boxing odds and boxing history by becoming a knockout artist at every weight class above him. I just want to know. So I'll leave you all with that. Y'all want to jump on that? I'll let you have it. I'm done with it. I would like somebody in the comment section, if you guys see this, to answer me. Like, nobody's been able to provide me with an answer. When has anybody moved up this many weight classes?
And he got a guaranteed 40 million for the last fight.
And been the knockout and been a knockout artist in every weight class. I don't know, just enlighten me.
And adding to that point, man, everybody also need to answer that question that J Box is posing. Also, and this is after early in his career, he had catch weight after catch weight after catch weight. So it's like how it really does need to be explained by Canelo. How you go from catch weight after catch weight after catch weight
to now all of a sudden you can fight. Yeah, you can fight in a cruiserweight, and that's what I've been. That's the jump I've been beating.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, that's the jump I've been beating all along. I just, I'm not gonna go ahead because you do have to have an eyebrow raise about a guy who's already been caught cheating once. Mm-hmm. But so because of that, I have questions.
Huh? Is it only once?
It was only once. It was two positive tests.
One camp, but twice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I just have questions as to how, I like getting in the gym. We all like being in the gym. How can you create performance muscle like that in such short span of time? That's just what I want to know. It's a question that should be being asked by the mainstream media, but it's not, because he's the money man right now. So somebody will get brave enough to mention it, and then they'll get stoned to death until somebody else takes up that mantle, and then the questions will start swirling even more. And just like Lance Armstrong, when everybody was asking questions, the truth finally came out. So the truth might just come out, man. Canelo's a bad boy, or he might have another edge, not just hydration, not just the power edge. His power edge may come from, I don't know, who knows. But with that being said, man, this boxing fight is supposed to be a short one. So, but Canelo is Canelo. He's the money man, so he went overtime a little bit. So, man, hopefully y'all love us
like we love y'all.
Meanwhile, Bud Crawford versus my boy, you know what I'm saying, Terrence Porterhouse.
All right, y'all.
All right, we got